It's the C-pad!
C-pad!
Wait,
They're
is
not
this
gonna
the
see
last
bags.
episode?
No.
No, we got 2 more.
C stands for couple of eggs.
All right.
What'd you think? There was just 20 bags? There's 21 bags.
My
21
bad.
bags.
Sorry.
My bag.
So there's
Make
this
sure
one
all
and
the
the
bits
next
are
one.
out. I don't know
This
why.
is how many bags was Haunted House? 18?
Good question.
I think this is the most bagged Lego set we've
I
ever
think this
built.
is
I don't
the
think it's the
most
most
bagged Lego
pieces.
set.
It could be the most pieces.
Apparently,
I don't
David
know.
Tennant is playing a serial killer in a new, I guess, HBO series.
That sounds actually like I've heard about it. But what's it called? What's the
Des,
deal?
D-E-S.
Who's
I don't
Des?
know. I don't know what it
Des,
stands
probably.
for. Des, maybe.
Like Desmond.
Maybe. I'm trying to figure out what it stands for. I don't know things. Shit, I don't want to watch the
Destiny.
trailer right now.
What's his
Sounds like- I don't
name?
know.
David Tennant.
I mean, I do love
Here's Doctor
David
Who.
Tennant.
I liked him in, obviously as Dr. Hoop.
Yeah, he's the best
Dr.
Doctor
Hooper,
Who.
Mr.
You know,
Hooper.
the famous basketball player, Dr. Hoop.
Mr.
Dr.
Hooper,
Hoop.
the famous Sesame Street soda shop owner, Mr. Hooper.
Oh, yeah.
That was his most famous role, David Tennant.
Oh, I forgot. Loki's getting his own TV show. That's
He is,
fucking
yeah.
cool.
Honestly, if I'm being honest, I feel like everyone's like really
So is Tom
jazzed about
Hiddleston.
WandaVision, but I think I'm pretty like jazzed about Loki.
Loki's
But
just
also,
the best character
They
in
have a
Norse
couple shots in
mythology.
there. Well, they have a couple shots in there. They're like, ooh, that could be taking place in like, we could be actually seeing some of the alternate fallout of that version of 2012. Like, there's a spot that looks like a destroyed New York.
Loki
Yeah, that's
also
true.
So it's a
is,
question of, does that take place in a timeline where the bad end game happens or something? Like,
No, that's probably the timeline.
Seems to talk about the fact that Loki's fate in life is to be bound under the world with snake's venom dripping in his
Thank you
face,
so
and his
much.
boy,
wife.
I was about to say,
like-
John knows that.
I
I bet you John
fucking
could tell you a few things about it.
Absolutely know
Right.
about this. Are we going to start this conversation now? Because
Well,
once
I
we
guess
start,
I just like
The
I
comic
don't know.
don't
I guess
stop.
like there's just a lot of dead space for Loki, and we're
comics have
filling
done
it
it.
with Tom Hiddleston. which
Remember
I'm
when
fine
Loki-
with, but, like-
The
Remember
comics
when-
have done it.
Remember when MCU's Loki became a horse to get fucked by a horse?
I don't remember that part, but I'm ready for that part.
also though, so I have
And it's more complex than that, Rick.
Sleipnir, more like
Technically-
sleeping with the king's horses.
That's not at all what happened.
technically
But I like your
think
pun.
That,
Wasn't a lot of sleeping, that's true.
Is Sandman's DC?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sandman?
Technically started DC.
Did you guys read Neil Gaiman's Norse mythology?
No, is it dope?
It's great.
I've-
Yeah, it's the best version of Norse mythology you can easily read.
I'm not surprised by that. Based on that, his version of every mythology has been better than it.
Neil Gaiman rules.
He does, except I'm a bit like nervous because him and Amanda Power broke up during COVID. and-
Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't break up way fucking sooner.
I know.
She seems like a lot.
right. Talking
mean,
Bill, this is going to be a long
also
bag.
though,
Yep.
I
He
think
seems like a
he
lot,
seems
too.
like a lot
For sure.
I think that honestly though, like it's one of those pairings where I'm like really thankful they made a child because I do think that both halves of those brains is going to be like
Be awesome. Unless it's the wrong halves of both
no.
of those
He
brains.
honestly seems super fucking cute.
Yeah, oh, that kid is
and
amazing.
perfect.
Oh my god, totally.
And I have a acquaintance whose kid hangs out with him.
What? That's awesome.
And I'm mad fucking jealous, but also I love this game. I love this game. What are you doing? A potatoes? Hot potatoes?
Just inviting CJ for a little side game.
Wait, do it.
I don't know
What
what
is
you're
this
doing.
game?
I'm finding
Hot
all of
potato?
Felicia's pieces for her.
Hot
Rock, paper,
potatoes?
scissors.
But I-
Rock,
Are
paper,
you rock,
scissors.
paper, scissoring?
For what?
Are you guys scissoring? What's happening?
I'm building Legos. I don't know what anyone else is doing.
CJ, don't be mean to me. I don't
Oh.
wanna have a conversation with John on camera.
do both.
I know. Get you a girl who can do both. Right?
Can we talk
No.
about this holy piece?
You're the only girl for CJ, Felice. Come on.
There's a lot of holes in this piece.
I'm the only anything for CJ.
Also true.
I'm just gonna say that out loud.
The only
Like,
Lego.
I think we found our like perfect Lego piece. You know, like
Oh man.
I'm not a
You're
Mega
like that
Block.
little weird one that goes da-da-da, and he's like that other one that like goes da-da-da-da, and then
you
fits
weren't even
together.
here for
Yeah.
weirdo pieces.
That was the thing?
I mean, a weirdo piece is a type of Lego piece.
And y'all know I don't watch the D-pad
I
because that
know.
shit's garbage.
We talk so much shit about you, and
No, I know that part.
okay, good. As long as you're
Because I still have
comfortable
been
with that.
streaming for the last
Yeah, you didn't even
So-
see the episode my mom was on.
Shit. Love you, Pam.
I need
Sorry I've
another one.
disappointed you.
CJ was talking so much shit about finding my pieces, and he didn't even find my pieces.
I found some of them.
oh my god.
I had to go back in there. Just saying.
I didn't want to do all of your steps.
So what's the story about Neil Gaiman and who?
Amanda Palmer.
Okay.
So have you
I
ever
know
heard of the
COVID
band the
just-
Dresden
Dresden
Dolls?
Dolls. Dresden Dolls weirdly got me through my study abroad year.
Yeah, everyone loved the Dresden Dolls for like a year, and then no one cared. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I didn't love the Dresden Dolls.
100%
Yeah, I
did
didn't really-
remember
Yeah.
that. But it was weirdly like the year I was studying abroad.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was also like, it was one of those things that like I felt was keeping me like in touch with the Western world.
Okay.
Because there were things that year that like I never really thought about it before I went.
What are you
into
making,
a
Rick?
study
No, no, no.
abroad.
We already.
Rick's turning into Felice.
Stop
where
having
you-
fun. We're supposed
yeah.
to be building Legos.
No, but when
These aren't being used right now.
I feel like when I was studying abroad
Yep.
and then I came back.
What was her name? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm better than that.
Bunchan. But
All right. Good to know. Okay.
when I was studying abroad and then I came back, there were like a lot of weird culture shock things when I came back. And I would say that like I had more culture shock coming back to the United States because I anticipated culture shock going to a foreign country.
Yep.
CJ, I'm
And then I
Wolverine.
got used to some stuff.
Yeah.
And then I came back
Yep.
and I
That
That
took
totally
way
makes
longer
sense.
than it should, but I appreciate the payoff there.
It wasn't the idea,
I-
but it just kind of hit me at the end.
I
There.
really
I'm
enjoy
good.
that. Is there more of those? Because I feel like you should make
There's
the, like
probably a
Wolverine.
fourth.
the
There's,
X20.
there's probably a fourth in here somewhere.
Dakin?
Dakin.
Like, comment,
Oh,
subscribe
God.
below if you know what the name of Wolverine's son is supposed to be fucking pronounced as.
Yeah,
How's it
no, help
spelled?
us.
Isn't Dawkin a band?
Isn't Draken a...
Isn't Kraken
Nintendo game, yeah.
rum we should
It
drink
is
'cause
all
it
of these.
sounds
We're
serious?
all right. A rare case where all of us were right.
It's not even true.
No, Kraken is a rum, Dawkin is a band, and Draken is a game. We were
How do you
right.
spell Dakin the band?
Dokken.
Oh,
They spelled
okay.
No,
Dakin
but
the-
Dakin
the
the
son.
mutant is named like Kraken.
Daken.
Oh. I'd probably say
And
Dakin, I think.
I feel
Is
like.
he Japanese?
Well, I feel like Wolverine is
Wolverine's
so
son, there's a
tied
decent
with.
chance.
I feel like Wolverine's so tied with Japan
Yeah.
that I would.
Daken.
pronounce it that
Yeah.
way.
Dakin, that's how I pronounced it because
Dakin.
there is another X-Men character named Daken who is a
How do you-
alien.
How do you
Oh,
spell
God.
that?
D apostrophe Ken. So, but anyway, I'm like, there's no way they're gonna name two X-Men characters that sound.
What if
exactly
And
his
then-
the
What
same.
if his name is Deacon?
In the X-Men
Like
universe, there's a
D'Angelo.
movie.
It could be.
There's a movie about the X-Men, and the very first one chronologically stars Kevin Dakin. So they're all
I hate
related.
Kevin Dakin.
Unsubscribe.
Do you?
I don't. There's no Kevin Dakin. Does it matter?
What's his
Oh.
character's name? So what is
I
his
see what you
character's
did there.
name?
Sebastian Shaw,
Sebastian Shaw.
not Sebastian Stan.
Yeah, because I was gonna say like every time I have to remember because there's Sebastian
Where's this
Shaw
other
and
triangle,
Stan
please?
Sebastian, who is the one who plays
another one of these.
Bucky in the MCU.
I'm
Who's
just
the
not
character who was
seeing
on House of
it.
Cards that was an actor who was
Yeah.
great and then was terrible because he did a bunch of bad
thank
things?
Kevin
Oh.
Spacey.
That's
Thank
why we
you.
have an adorable
Yep.
dynamic.
That is why we have an adorable dynamic.
Kevin Spacey did
Someone
bad things
really
and then decided to make
complimented me
a
and
weird
CJ and I let
Christmas
it get
video where he
to
was
my head.
explicitly villainous to people who were accusing him of things.
Well,
it
that's
was really
fucked up,
weird.
but I missed what Felice said.
Oh, someone said me and CJ had an adorable dynamic.
yeah,
You guys do have an adorable
And-
dynamic.
you do.
It
You're the
went
only
to my
couple we
head.
know who
Dynamic
we all
duo.
support.
Hey,
Well, I mean, not the only, but
But no, I think that we are a fan favorite couple, and I let it get
Ouch.
to my head. So
you should. You should.
I
it's
just
true.
really like.
Rick and Sarah
first
also
part, not
a
the
fan
second
favorite
part.
couple.
No, I agree.
And that's the couples.
Well, that's what I'm
I
saying.
know.
is
I'm like trying.
Ian and Heather have been
like-
on before together.
Ian and Heather are
Aw,
amazing.
they're-
Not
Ian and
frequently.
Heather
Has
are-
Heather really been on mic? I feel like
I
she's
don't
Like
know.
never
she
on
has,
Like
but she doesn't
twice.
ever say anything.
No,
Like
okay,
twice.
She
so
said
like,
words, but
Yeah.
barely ever.
She's like,
As-
no.
Hi, I'm Heather.
as a fan
There's a
favorite
mic when Ian does
couple,
it.
Hey.
Yeah.
as a fan favorite couple, my fan favorite couple would be Ian and Heather.
Right. They're
Like-
they are an incredible
maybe.
couple.
Yeah.
that's
Somehow.
It was a great
But
piece.
like, no, they like because I
Couldn't
feel like
find that
they're
for
like
a long time.
I was wondering what
I
you were
feel like
looking
they
for.
walk the line really well of
Thought
being
it was
like
white because look at
a
that.
perfect cutie
Oh,
couple
I see.
and like
Yeah.
a practical couple. And I
tricked me.
I hate when you miss one of those points.
Right, it
Do
has
you know
to
what I
be
like?
both,
You
yeah.
need to have both. Like
Yeah.
you can't. No offense to John Lennon, except
Whoa.
full
I don't think
offense
he's
to
gonna
John
be mad.
Lennon.
I don't think he's gonna mind.
All you need isn't love.
Wow.
Um,
Bold move here from Felice here on the D-pad.
But you need like a functional fucking
John Lennon
relationship.
has a number of
Also that.
questionably named sons.
also,
other
gainful
than that,
employment
so-
helps.
But
In 2020,
What?
Oh.
Said also gainful employment helps.
No, that shouldn't be tied
I gave up on
to
that.
love.
I gave up on that. I gave
Yeah.
up on gainful employment.
Love and employment
I gave up on
should
it.
have nothing to do with each other. We just live in a
also,
horrible
yeah.
capitalist
Well, no, we just
dystopian
said
nightmare.
besides love, because all you need is.
All you need is love.
It
and
depends. Are we saying
employment.
I
the
feel like
context of
no
a relationship?
No
And
one
health
talks
insurance.
about what do
Otherwise-
means, and that's why
Dude,
that's
which do.
the all you need is love. Do.
Oh, the weird little circus barker in the back,
no.
like just rolling.
You
into
mean
town
Paul
on a
McCartney.
unicycle?
Yeah.
All you need
You
is
mean
Paul.
Angela Lansbury? No, I definitely think though that like obviously
All you need is love.
there's like
Gov.
things you gotta do to be a relationship, and I think that I'm tooting my own
this
horn
is-
100% right
these are
now.
weird.
I think CJ and I do those things good.
As he rockets a Lego across the room.
I didn't say Lego'd good. I said your relationship's good. And I feel like if he had to pick one, he would hopefully pick that relationship and good was more important.
Sorry, I was just off mic and I also could not hear anything.
He can't
And-
hear unless there's a mic nearby.
I take all of my compliments back. No. I'm kidding.
I was giving you that opening. Glad you took it. What?
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 What? CJ like told me how I say what when I'm really like when something happens, when a fucking occurrence happens,
Yep.
and I'm just like, "Fuck, are you talking about?" My reaction is always, "What?" So it's like an extended W.
He
What?
like drops down.
It's a two-syllable
It's-
word. So
it's
like,
like-
if CJ comes home and he's like, "Hey, I'm a woman," you'd be like,
What?
"What?"
No,
Oh, I got a
honestly, I feel like-
short ass
like
step.
great.
Yeah, no, I feel like that would be like the easiest thing for me to deal with.
Oh, so that's the least. That's not an occurrence.
that's
That's just an
I
update.
am very sorry, Rick.
Yeah. It's a little brief on my side. That's okay. It happens.
Oh man, what were we talking about?
What?
What?
Before that, there's like a whole trail that led us down this path. It was John Lennon. It was dude. It was all you need is love. It was like just like.
Oh yeah,
peeling
no, we
back
were just
the
talking. Well,
layers.
okay, so like what you need is like obviously love is important, but also you need a partner that like understands like how you say what and how you say what is
Yes.
important,
Yeah.
and you also need a partner that knows that
What you say how?
what you say how is important, and also a partner that knows that if John is using the example of you walking home and being like, "I'm a woman," that I'm like, "Oh, that's high five." Like I just feel like everything about what just happened affirms for me that we're in the right relationship.
You definitely are.
Like
No one would love CJ but you. And
No, other one.
CJ would love you more than anyone else. So it's perfect.
I think your head's in the way.
I don't think my head's in the way.
We'll move your head anyway, just in case.
I don't think my head's in the. Is my head in the shot?
Look at the goddamn
is.
rock on that thing.
Am I in the shot now?
Was that a very expensive ring?
It was $1 million.
He says hi.
Wow, what a good boyfriend.
Yeah, I know.
hope I'm here.
Love is money.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Wait, what?
Yes.
That is
Still
literally
these
what
days.
I've heard, unfortunately.
This walk?
This walk.
Yeah, it was $1 million.
I'm gonna buy my girlfriend a walk. Make me some food.
That's a wet ass cock.
That's not what I meant.
That's a walk.
I'm gonna buy that. I'm sorry, I'm lonely.
Wet ass cock.
Hot dogs in a pot.
That's
a
a
wet
walk.
ass
That's a walk.
This is really going
I think that,
on the rails. This is
we-
exactly what it should
Yeah.
It's funny too because our old roommate almost burned the house down by boiling hot dogs
Yep.
in a
That's
pot.
true.
be. Wait, how the fuck can you? That's difficult.
It was
That's
Sarah?
falling asleep.
It was Sarah.
Yep. That's falling
Oh,
Not,
asleep.
not
Sarah.
Rick Sarah.
Nope,
Different
I know
Sarah,
the other
different
Sarah.
My Sarah is very good with
The
cooking.
Sarah who is a delightful shit show, from what I
Oh, yeah.
understand.
She's way better now, but also
All right, we have now a
I mean-
fixed.
Is she not a delightful shit show these days?
no,
is
she's
not.
she's delightful. She's less a shit. She's more delightful, less a shit
Screen
show.
time.
Like
Okay, cool.
things have only gotten better.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Slide this out of the way.
Yeah.
But no, it's also really funny though because like, that. Oh, really? That's how we're doing. Okay, that's just interesting. Bless you. Sometimes, I mean, it's also like
Excuse
fine,
me.
but you know how sometimes on Lego they do something and you're like, wow, that seems really structurally unsound, but I'm sure you have a plan for this. That's where I'm at right now. I hate what I'm doing right now.
Yep.
I think you're literally
Agreed.
building the bottom of the TV screen.
I also think when they do things like that, I would rather put the thing on the bottom, not on the top.
But I get what they're saying. So here's one thing
I
that
trust them, but-
One thing I do trust about Lego, because I feel like CJ and I run into this a lot when we're playing Legos, because I am slow Legos and he's fast Legos. But sometimes what happens is you do a step and you're like, this step seems really stupid and asinine, right? But then when you finish the step and then you see the next page, it makes so much sense.
Yes.
Sometimes, so when me and CJ are doing it, for everyone at home, like right now, we've been
When
doing
we're doing it.
We do a.
It's like put this
is-
part in this
Now
part.
we're back to John's podcast.
Click it
I
into this
know,
part
seriously.
and have a
when,
good time.
When CJ and I are building Legos, we
Naked
will
It's
do.
like
Legos.
we have
We'll
like
do-
one of these.
Well, no, we'll do one page.
Is that a boob?
I'll
Like
do
one
a
of
page.
these.
I'll do a page.
Is that a massive dick compared
I'll
to
do a
that boob?
page.
Does this turn you on, John?
Oh my
I
god.
mean, not no.
Make him
Why,
clap.
why were they slapping?
Oh no,
I'll do
sorry.
it.
All right.
Fellas, is it
There
okay
you
if
go.
it looks
Butt
like this?
Oh, great. Yeah, loving it. Cool.
Anyway, Felice.
I'm
I
uncomfortable.
don't remember what's his name.
Wow.
I don't even remember what
I don't know. I'm
was talking
sexualizing
about.
Lego pieces.
Well,
Oh, boy.
I mean, I feel like that's
I'm
2020
surprised it
for a
took us
lot
this
of
long.
people. Can you imagine all the lonely people that are like, I only have these angular pieces of things that I can make a hole out of. What do
And
I
then
do?
you realize they're not talking about Legos. They're just talking about their angular penis.
Oh, what do we call that? We had a word for that earlier.
There is a word for that. It's Peyronie's
Prism.
disease.
What?
The disease
Is
where
that going
there's
on
like
pizza?
a kink in your dick. It's called Peyronie's disease.
Sometimes that's good though.
We don't make fun of people's
It might
kinks
be.
here.
I'm just saying. No, not like a kink in that way. Like an actual like.
No kink shaming,
Corner.
John.
Yeah.
No, it's a like your dick takes a
No
left
kink
turn.
shaming.
Instead of being a line.
Like this conversation.
L.
This conversation.
I'm just trying to explain the
Well,
condition.
at least it probably votes Democrat in that case.
Turning to left. Wow.
Did you see Jack Black's video with his buds and other famous people about the time warp?
No, but I would love it.
You should watch it.
I
It's
love
good.
Jack Black.
Jack Black. So Jack Black, he did this dancing video because he does them, and I posted it, and I was like, I would love to be half as weird and half as famous.
Yeah.
And it's true. And so many people replied to me and they're like, you're halfway there. And I'm like, I know I'm
I
not
love-
rich. So I know
Yeah.
you're saying I'm weird. Thank
Yes.
you.
I love
Great,
Jack
awesome,
Black, but
good.
nothing was more frustrating than watching his Jablinski channel get started, where he's like, "Oh yeah, I figure I'm gonna get into this whole Let's Play thing. It's gonna be great." And then
What?
that was the only video on his channel. Within about an hour, he had 2.5 million
the bottom.
subscribers, and it took him months of daily uploads before he finally put any kind of video game video up. It was literally dozens of videos of him going, "Sorry guys, no Let's Play video today. I've been sitting down trying to get my computer working, and I'm doing this instead." And it's like, oh, I love you, Jack Black, but this is the 40th video you've done about this.
I don't think
in the
that
last
you're
2
mad
months.
about the video channel. I think you're mad about I think it's the same reason people were pissed at Bella Thorne for her OnlyFans.
Who's Bella Thorne? I feel like I should
I'd
know
say that's
this.
the next step beyond.
No, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
Yes, yeah.
Like it's
Bella Thorne is an actress who
She's an actress who started an OnlyFans,
Yep.
and as a person who has a lot of like SW friends, who
What's that mean?
Star
sex
Wars.
workers, who
I like both versions.
it's actually it's the amalgamation of saying those words at the same time.
Can I get some Star Wars sex workers?
She basically
Clearly.
she said that she was essentially opening an OnlyFans,
like
and there were
prostitutes,
going to
man.
be
Well,
photos
so
there, kind of thing.
She
and-
did. She opened an OnlyFans,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
she actually didn't say anything about what she was going to put
Oh,
up on
okay.
her OnlyFans. And what she did was she started an OnlyFans, and what that did was. I know what? No,
What
that's
that
how I
did.
felt when she started it. But no. So basically it's just like OnlyFans is a place. If
It's just for your friends.
comment and subscribe.
You're gonna go ahead
if-
and tell us what OnlyFans is?
like, comment, and
Please do,
subscribe
please do.
if you need to like learn about this. But
Or if
OnlyFans
you already know about
is
this.
a place where
Yeah.
you should be spending your money on basically like if you have ever bought a $1 Steam game, you should get your porn from OnlyFans because it is
Directly supporting the
organic.
creators.
It's exactly
Yes,
it's supporting the creator.
I've never actually been on OnlyFans, but It sounds like a good system.
And I think it is a really good system. And I think the only thing that you really need to worry about, like, not even worry about, and I think that here's the issue with Bella Thorne creating the OnlyFans was, a lot of the people who start an OnlyFans, that is not the first place that they're putting their content. And that is the place where they're hoping to catch people from their social media to, like, pay for content. Because that's one of the only places that, like, is kind of like above board place where you can directly pay a creator for some type of, like, pornographic or erotic content. And so it's been really, really good for a lot of people who either have not been able to capitalize on other types of sex work because of laws or illegal reasons, or honestly, it's been really good for a lot of people who have been able to legally take advantage of being in that industry, but have not been able to kind of perform in that industry during COVID because it's clearly a very, like, high contact industry if you're doing that in another way. Yeah. And so when a celebrity, regardless of who they are, but in this case it was Bella Thorne, so let's just say her name and
I don't actually
forget.
know who she is or what she does.
She's someone in some she's blonde.
It's weird.
Blonde. Is that all I need to know?
She was
She's
in,
blonde.
I'm trying to think of any movies that I know her
She
from
was
that I could,
in
like.
a recent horror movie we watched, and I can't remember which one.
I don't know her from anyone.
Doesn't
But
matter,
I will
doesn't
say
matter,
Bella
doesn't matter.
Thorne could
You've
be
heard
a
the
good
name.
name
Right.
if she was a good person, but it sounds like I don't know if she is.
Anyway, the thing here is,
Please tell me how to feel because I
No,
clearly don't know.
you make
Don't
your
worry
own
about it.
decisions, right?
I
But
can't
here's the
do that,
thing
I'm
about
sorry.
it. Here's the thing about it is that people who are in the industry. Where's this? Okay.
Yep.
I was like, what the fuck am I looking for? Okay. No, but people who are in the industry, that is like a really, really good platform. And then, like, when someone who is already famous jumps on a platform that is essentially like for indie workers in an industry, it takes a lot of
destabilizes it in a lot
well,
of
that's the
ways.
thing. It takes a lot of attention away from smaller creators.
Yep.
It also kind of because of the type of, like, system, and I feel like I don't know the ins and outs of YouTube because I'm just a featured element on
You're a
this
Felice
channel.
on the D-pad.
Yeah, like I don't do YouTube, but, like, I'm sure it's probably similar where, like, you know, when you get more clicks, you get more exposure and blah 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 blah. And so someone who is already a legitimate celebrity, it's like if, you know, for
That's
maybe
similar
not for
to
everyone,
Tia Trinidad,
but apart from
who we love.
but she's actually been doing that. Like, yes and no. There's similarities there and there's not similarities there. DM me if you need to talk about it. I don't know if you can do that on YouTube. Anyway, I just figured out I have my own YouTube account, so don't worry about it.
It's at hashtag Felice, everyone.
It's like I do think it's just like if you I don't know if you can I literally don't know how YouTube works, and I think that most people who actually have gotten any kind of comment from me have gotten a comment from CJ, and then I sign it Heart Felice.
Yeah, literally, like, last week, we, like, I showed Felice. She's like, I don't even know my password. I was like, Felice, it's your Gmail account.
it's the same fucking thing.
I just figured out about YouTube, you guys.
It's not even that's the same thing. It's one thing. They are one thing.
exactly.
But no, but it's one of those things where, like, when someone jumps on a platform that is intended for indie creators who already has the fame and fortune, let's call it, that really does disrupt a lot of the ecosystem.
But then you're saying, like, okay, like, if you've had success, you can't join Facebook, you can't join Instagram, you can't join all the other. Like,
No, because
I'm only devil's advocating.
Yeah,
I don't
because,
actually care.
Yeah, because you're the default setting, and that's who devils advocates.
Thank
and you
you.
need to fucking the second you get to hell, and the devil is like, I already have a fucking lawyer. You're gonna feel like an idiot, right? But because he does.
Just trying to
Think
further
about
the
it, like,
conversation.
just
Slow
anyway.
down,
If you went to a
everyone.
if you went to, like,
No,
a
but here's the
fanzine
thing.
convention
It's not.
and
It's
Mark
not
Millar
free.
showed up or
You
something.
pay to be
Mark
on
Miller? Mark
OnlyFans
Millar?
to make money off OnlyFans. And so it's
Frank
different
Miller.
from a Facebook or an Instagram because you're not putting in an initial investment. And so someone who is kind of basing their business off of this platform, and then, you know, like, it's kind of like if you're, like, on just for, like, there's nothing that really, like, equates exactly the same, but, like, if you're on some kind of, like, I don't know, you're on YouTube and you're like this really cute little, like, indie creator. It has these really cute cartoons and I really like them, and they're, like, really aligned with what I'm interested in artistically, blah, 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 blah. And then everything you get suggested because you watched one indie cartoon creator's things are like Cartoon Network official channel shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're like, there's like this
Fucks the
initial
algorithm in a lot of ways.
Yeah,
Like,
and it's just like there's
discovery
this
gets harder.
initial idea of like, okay,
So-
it's here for people who are like,
So
like-
whose fault is that? Is that Bella Thorne's fault? Is that the platform's fault? What do you think?
it's
Thorne specifically
it's both. It's both. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like it's both, and it's just kind of like knowing your audience. And one of the things, and this isn't something I have mentioned yet because like I really don't care how you do adult anything, but one of the things that has been an issue is that Bella Thorne made an OnlyFans, which is essentially like access to adult entertainment, and her OnlyFans that made her millions overnight was not even an OnlyFans account that was showing you any kind of like real nudes. It was like undie shots. And it's just like there's just real sex workers that are using the platform as their place. And like you fuck up the algorithm on a place that is like actually people's livelihoods because it is based around a certain industry that like while it is like frowned upon and not completely like on the level in a lot of states, especially like it's one of those things where like there's definitely like it's dicey and like it's not like a hard and fast like okay this is like an easy decision to make or like what you like is this right, is this wrong, and like there's people that are on her side, there's people that are not on her side. Someone who's like on the side of sex workers, I like definitely just see this as like you didn't need to make extra millions off of putting yourself on a platform and like completely fucking with the algorithm of the platform and like how it is actually like affecting people's livelihoods when it's like, do you know what I mean? Like that's really where it comes
like,
down to.
I
It's
totally
like,
see your point, and I agree with you. I think it's shitty.
Yeah.
And for the record, I could not pick Bella Thorne out of a lineup. I have no idea who this is, for the record.
right. It
So-
doesn't matter, right?
Not to
But-
not to put a number to it, but basically within the first day, she made like $200,000.
Okay.
Like
So-
that was the dollar amount that could have gone to others, but went directly to someone who.
But it wouldn't have
does
necessarily gone to
realize-
others.
Not necessarily, for sure.
And
but in an ecosystem where people are making like $5
the
or $10
whole
per
reason
person,
something like OnlyFans works is that anyone can sign up and start their own thing.
For
And I
sure.
agree. You got a big head fucking start if you are a famous person or whatever. And I don't know who this is.
Right,
I'm just
right,
like
right.
theoretically. And again, I don't even necessarily think I support capitalism.
No one does.
But capitalism says that's allowed.
right.
It
but
is. It's not like-
no. So, but like, here's the thing though. Like,
And like, should
allowed-
OnlyFans have said, "Hey, you can't join Bella Thorne"? Like, no, of course not.
right? And obviously they didn't.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
So I guess what I'm at, like, I see your point, and it sucks, and it would be
Right.
great if it was dedicated to people who needed it, and like sex
but
workers
not
who were
even
trying to
needed
make
it, just
a.
like sex workers. Like, I'm so sorry, but like, if you are wearing cute lingerie, like.
And I am.
You completely are, and it's so uncomfortable.
I mean,
marvelous.
the
in room,
real-
but, like,
Also not a huge gap between that versus like her Instagram, for example.
I think the
where
real
she just
take
kind of casually posts stuff that is
no, but
not
here's
far from
that's
that
the thing.
too.
The takeaway
Like,
here
is that legalized sex work.
Yes, exactly. That's kind of what I was getting at. Is like this is because OnlyFans is sort of a special exception because it kind of wiggles between the laws.
it's
and,
very
like,
But
carefully
also,
placed.
it
Yeah.
is definitely something where, like, I mean, separately from her, like,
legalized
non-apology?
sex work.
Legalized sex work.
We'll
Like,
bring
there's-
that back full circle.
There's
Okay.
also
Can we
like
do a-
okay,
can
so
we do a
you
Lego
can be
mock
good
of
at
a-
you can be good
of a
at
brothel or
accepting
something?
that you did a
Yeah, put it
shitty
together.
thing.
Oh yeah, of course. That's my whole life.
Oh,
Again,
boy.
default settings, but no.
Yeah.
But yes. I wish you could have seen his motions.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway,
No, I actually am. I am with you.
I feel like here
just
we
think-
are again
The
with
Bella Thorne
John
thing.
making us talk about some uncomfortable shit on the D-pad.
What do you mean?
We'll
You
say-
brought this up.
The Bella Thorne thing came up again, like just in general recently, because on I think Instagram she posted like a story that was basically, you guys are all just mad about my OnlyFans because it made a bunch of money, and it's like, no,
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I
no.
was trying to say. Here is like her when I was just like, you can handle it well and you can handle it poorly, and she handled it.
And that sounds like she handled
poorly.
it really poorly.
She
So poorly.
Oh boy, yeah.
And it's one of those things where, like, you know, you can't really.
You get to put this
I guess
on
I don't
this.
care
and
that
then
she handled it poorly
do
because
some
like
other stuff.
she
Once again,
also
my
handled,
page one is
she
like-
handled her legacy poorly.
Right. I think I'm biased because like I work in web development and apps and startups and shit like that, right? So like if someone joins Etsy and makes 10 times as much money as everyone else on Etsy, they deserve to make that money on Etsy because for whatever reason they sold more on Etsy.
Right,
It's
but
not the same thing
the
because
CEO of-
Etsy is allowed.
The CEO of Joanne Fabrics isn't showing up to like drop some homemade.
I don't
shit
think
in
that's
there
a
either,
valid
you know? It's not. It's not a
analogy,
1-to-1.
but I understand what you
obviously. But
mean.
like, it's a similar idea of like someone who has a lot of experience
Who has an
slash like
unfair head
related.
start.
I guess
yeah,
like
yeah.
here's what I would
totally
compare
agree.
it to.
I do get what you're saying.
Here's what I compare it to.
Sure.
I don't know if it makes sense.
Can you put it in terms of Domino's and Papa John's? That would really help me.
Yeah, 100%. Okay. So,
Use Shaq.
Shaq is the CEO of Papa John's.
Like Shaquille O'Neal.
Wait, is
Yes.
it really?
He's
Oh my
no,
God, we
he's
haven't
just a
talked
franchise
about this?
holder.
Okay.
But-
I'm very
I don't think we
confused,
have.
but I love
You don't
life.
know about this? Shaq
Nope.
is very involved with Papa John's right now.
I had no idea, but
That's
I'm.
Papa
Shaq
John
is Papa
promised
John.
some
Papa
fucking,
John
like,
got fired
apocalyptic
from
Papa
bullshit.
John. Yeah.
Papa, I know that
For
Papa John is in
racial
blackface.
insensitivity.
Yeah.
So
they
that
replaced
was
him with
fucking
fucking
wild.
Shaq.
yeah.
That's one way to handle
It's
the
so
racial
good.
issues.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm loving
so anyway,
it.
So okay, so Shaq and so Papa John's and Domino's, right? Okay, how are we gonna do this? Okay, here's how we do this. There's I don't know if I can do this with these as my
Or just you
Analogs.
can work in Pizza Hut if you need to. Little Caesars, just like help paint the picture with
okay. Here's what it is. Here's what
Pizza,
it is.
pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza.
pizza, motherfuckers.
That's also
It
to you.
is. So let me think about how to make
Another
Shaq.
on camera clap. Don't mind if I do.
Talk.
I'm gonna do it. I can do all the things. I'm so good at
believe
the
in you.
things. But I'm trying to make it a pizza analogy, and I guess that's the hardest part of this, right? But it's like, someone is making pizza. Papa John, Papa Shaquille O'Neal is making pizza.
John Papa Man.
And
That is what they call us.
I'm pretty sure.
What's this? Oh, this guy. So he's making pizza, and he makes pizza that's good. And he is like, I'm going to make a pizza that's good.
They're empty. It's fine.
They're empty wine bottles.
Oh, I'm going to make a pizza that's good. And if you find another pizza that is as good as my pizza, then just you can pay them the money, but I'll give you the pizza.
I'm actually
It is-
very confused now.
It's like
No,
if
honestly-
I'm
well, I
making
think
pizza.
that you made it
easy.
harder for me to have
This
to
is-
make it
you
be
don't
a little-
necessarily have to
super
put it
easy.
in terms
No,
of
no,
pizza.
This is
Maybe
super
that-
easy. This is
I
super
got
easy.
it.
This
Well,
is like
I'm making pizza. I'm selling it online. My entire life is based off of my online pizza sales.
Sure.
But I'm selling it like on like a Grubhub platform or something with like other restaurants. Suddenly Shaq comes along and Shaq's selling the exact same pizza as me. Who are you gonna buy it from? Me, who is
No,
just
but
some
here's
guy
the
who
thing.
had,
This
or
is-
Shaq
is
because you
selling
know Shaq.
pizza with no toppings on it.
this is very easy.
Right, because Bella
Oh,
Thorne,
yeah.
I get it now. Bella Thorne was very diet. It was
don't-
very basic.
She didn't get naked. She didn't have sex.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you can get
We
whatever
don't
kind of
need-
pizza you want from me. You can get toppings.
But
you can get
Shaq's only giving
toppings,
you
Or
the
you
white
can get
plain
plain
pizza.
You
tomato
can get
sauce.
vegan pizza from me.
Well, so
Wow.
the easy
No,
comparison would be
she's
like
just-
you live in like a rural neighborhood, and a Walmart moves in, and all the mom and pop shop folks are like, "Whoa, wait a minute, what?" And
Thank
get
you for making
obliterated.
this make sense. 'Cause
No, I'm
it-
sorry,
I was
Rick. I
realizing,
can't
like-
understand this. It's not in terms of pizza.
Well, no, I was just realizing like this.
I think you
this
ruined
isn't
it
a-
with pizza.
The pizza.
I did.
Yeah.
I was trying to
this
make it
is-
easier. I'm
This is
sorry.
an
It made it worse.
existing analog for a thing that
Yes,
already
yes,
happens.
yes.
Like
so you're saying it's a Walmart small shop thing.
yeah, it's someone who has clout, who is known, who is
Right.
a household name, who shows up to an otherwise very independent platform.
I totally get it, and that sucks. But who here hasn't shopped at Target?
Of course, I have to Target because it's very convenient. However, like that does
But
put
that's
some
not the
people out of
thing, though.
business.
Here's the thing,
The
here's the
Waltons
thing.
are literally the richest fucking.
Apart from that,
Ugh.
it's like not even. It's not the. It's not the like anyone can shop at Target, right? But it's like the anyone shopping at Target thinking that they're gonna get like the
The best quality.
Williams Sonoma experience.
Wow.
And so you walk in
Okay.
and you're like, I'm going to get a whisk that's going to fucking whisk me away.
Okay.
And then you get a whisk that's like, well, it whisked my fucking milk, but it didn't show its tits. And
Somehow I'm
That's
following you, which is
the
terrifying.
problem.
Quick suggestion: don't ask the Williams-Sonoma people to show you their tits. Just
Or
don't
do.
do that.
don't,
Or do,
don't.
and
I
learn
don't-
a lesson
I
about
don't-
life.
I don't
Anyway,
think, I don't think.
Also, I just
don't-
want to shout out to
I like-
Holly Beeble, Love the Whisk.
Yes, there you go.
What?
Nice.
Holly Beeble's handle is
Is
Love the Whisk.
Is,
Yeah.
It'd be
so I actually think
Like,
that
you
helps
can-
me understand it.
you
I
can
feel
go
like
to
that also helps me understand. I feel like
anyone.
I feel like
Anyone can go to Walmart
Yeah.
and buy a chair, but if you want a really nice chair, then you go to like a carpenter who literally
But
makes
some people just
chairs.
want to go to fucking Walmart and buy a cheap chair.
No, but here's the
yes,
thing. It's
so
not
this
the
is what
cheap
I'm saying.
chair.
This is
It's
what I'm saying.
thinking that it's thinking that
I
it's
agree.
thinking that the cheap chair is gonna
Is
be
the whole experience.
a nice chair,
Right. And that's what I'm saying is you wouldn't be as
Yeah.
mad if Belle Thorne was on there and getting fucking raunchy, dirty,
yeah, no,
doing
show
it
me
right.
the fucking butthole.
Right.
Like-
and that's it. That's what I found the issue. The issue isn't that Bella Thorne is on OnlyFans. It's that
It's
she's
that
on OnlyFans and she's phoning
and
it in.
It's
I mean,
not,
that's a
no,
part
she's
of it
not
for
phoning
sure.
it in. She's not phoning it in, and I think that saying something like phoning it in is actually damaging. What Bella Thorne is doing is exploiting a platform
Yeah, give me money to
That
just do nothing.
is there for people who do sex work, and she's not doing sex work.
Okay, that makes it
That's
much clearer.
What
Thank
it
you.
is.
We were basically saying the
exploiting-
same thing, yes.
She's
I think
exploiting
we're
a
on the same page
platform
now,
that
yeah.
not for her.
Right.
And if she
Because
was
it's not
doing
just pretty
sex
pictures
work,
of lingerie. You
if
can
she
do that
was
on
doing
Instagram.
sex work, I wouldn't care.
Well, I got
It's like
fucked
paying
this
she's
for a
not
DJ.
doing sex
Yeah.
It's
work.
like paying for a DJ and they
it.
go plug their phone in and go take a smoke break.
Turn the page.
Rick, I love
I honestly
your-
think
I
that
love
you
your-
That
are
was my
giving
fucking-
her more credit
I
because
probably because that's still music. At the end of the day, you can still like.
So you're saying that I should shut down my OnlyFans account unless I am getting fucking raunchy?
yeah, let me see that tiny dick or I am not there.
It is solidly medium. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is.
I have been complimented many times on my average or better dick.
You've been like, oh, this is so comfortable.
Can we?
Oh,
Can
you gotta
someone
flip
send us
this.
$1 million for being the literal most adult Lego channel on YouTube?
Holy
at this
shit!
point?
Yeah.
We better be at this fucking point. I'm just saying.
I'm just like, we got Mario here. I hope the baby Hardys aren't watching this.
They're not. Also, if they are, Rebby is teaching them the proper things.
That's true.
I'm not worried
Love
about
Rebby.
them. Love you, Rebby. Rebby Hardy for president.
Rebby, love
She
the
would hate
Playboy
it, but
shoot.
I
Love you
love
right
you.
now.
Rebby, I
Don't-
love you.
Rebby, stop
you're my
worrying about how you
favorite.
look. Rebby, you're beautiful.
Rebby, you're perfect. I love you, Rebby Hardy.
She's
Does
going through
anyone
some
want
shit
a bite
right
of chocolate?
I love her. I want chocolate, and I want Rebby Hardy to have chocolate. I love you, Rebby
Tell her
Hardy.
to come here and I'll give her some. I'm not.
now. Rebby, have as many chocolate and as many babies as you want.
Rebby, have as many chocolates and babies as you want. We love you,
I
Rebby
want
Hardy.
babies and chocolate. That's fun.
Rebby, don't have babies with John though, because you already have a husband and he's great.
Oh, okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to have babies with someone who has a husband.
Yeah.
Who's not me.
Yeah, so
And-
you've claimed to watch wrestling from time to time, so
Yeah, of
you
course.
know the Hardy Boys.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, they're a couple detectives. They solve mysteries.
Exactly, yeah.
They
totally,
occasionally wrestle and
yeah. Of course, yeah.
jump off ladders.
That's what they're known for, yeah.
So Matt Hardy,
Yep.
remember Lita?
Yeah.
Forget about her.
Okay.
Rebby Hardy.
Done.
Rebby Hardy.
Okay.
That's the new girlfriend. I mean, wife. But
Don't
now
even say
I'm
girl-
catching
no,
him up.
wife,
I'm catching him up.
wife.
She's a girlfriend and now wife. Yeah. She's phenomenal. She is
I love her. She's
way better, like so much more compatible than Lita and Matt ever were.
like proud Puerto Rican.
Rebby's not really like on-screen personality anymore. She was for a little while. Now she's doing the mom thing. But
I love
anyway,
her.
her Twitter presence is on fleek.
Are they
There we go.
actually
I brought it
together in
around
real
full
life?
circle for
Oh my god, yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
who
No,
is
they're
off
real,
mic.
and it's perfect, and I love them. And she was wrestling. She's a model.
She was
wrestling.
She was a model.
And then
Did she do cheerleading? I don't think she did cheerleading. I think she was just a model first.
I think no, she was just a model, but she
Someone
also
recommended to them on Twitter that they should meet up because they would probably get along, and they literally like took this person that they didn't know's advice and met up and then fell in love.
Wow, that's amazing.
isn't that the cutest?
I fucking love that, actually, yeah.
Right? Like, it's very cute. And I love them so much. And also, like, there is something that I really appreciate about, like, a Matt Hardy type and a Rebby Hardy type being a couple, because I don't necessarily think that's unlike us, because I feel like there's, like, the middle Massachusetts bred white boy and the spicy
Yeah,
girl.
fairly
that's-
close to middle
Yeah.
of North Carolina.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
no,
That-
it makes
yeah,
sense.
Like,
It
I
makes
feel like
sense.
I really appreciate their relationship because I don't necessarily not see it
CJ
in
is
our
much
relationship.
spicier than the average Massachusetts white boy.
It's
I
true.
think you give me a lot of credit.
Well,
But
I mean, you're not spicy.
Hey, you're at least mild, okay?
no, but you know what I mean? I also think it's like very like I think that I definitely like that couple portrayal because I
Yeah.
definitely see like similarities. But
Totally.
it is very isn't that
If
weird?
only your dad were as handy as Senor Benjamin.
Oh my god. He's like he thinks he is. That's the problem.
Uncle Chris is the real Senor Benjamin in this family.
He's not. Yeah.
Christopher John.
You Christopher John?
He's
I'm
Christopher John. I'm bleep.
It'll take a Batman level of detective work to figure that one out.
No, my drunk uncle, for
Drunkle?
lack of better term,
His name is my name too.
That's actually kind of
Whenever
hilarious.
we go
that
out,
it's-
the
But
people
no.
always shout, "There goes Christopher John."
no, but it was actually so the thing
No,
that was
no.
very funny is that
But I thought the CJ was for Kano Jaguar.
The C's for whatever you want it to be, baby.
Yeah.
The J is always Jaguar.
no,
Cantaloupe?
but my cantaloupe jaguar. No, but my uncle Chris,
I'm into it.
every time, every day, I feel like every day that you were down there, he discovered your name was Christopher John, and would be surprised that it was Christopher
Yeah,
John.
this is the real story.
Like
I'm familiar.
five times in a row was surprised it was Christopher John, and because he was always drunk and he was drinking our rum the whole time,
Yeah.
which was a problem.
Aw.
Because we were buying rum and then my uncle Chris was drinking it, but my uncle Christopher John rather was drinking it.
We were also buying rum across the street from this like little hut.
It was a
literally. I feel like they set up this hut across the street from your dad's house because they knew that a lot of people were going in and out of your dad's house. So
Yeah.
like, oh, we can make business off of this one family.
No.
and their associate.
My,
I mean, no, not really,
I
but,
mean,
like-
it was there, and then the house next to it was the people that owned
But
it.
Christopher John knew that if he drank our rum, we could just go across
We
a
the
whole
would
street.
go
second
back and
page
get
to do.
more. Yeah, no. So my uncle Chris is like,
Felice, you got a whole second page going on there.
Oh yeah.
When you met CJ,
I was like, wait a minute.
did you fully realize his name was the same as your uncle?
I literally didn't know what my uncle's name was, but my uncle didn't know what my name was until I was 2, so it's fine.
All
And
right.
even. So it's fine.
So we're cool here.
Yeah, no, we were cool the whole time.
Does
But
your uncle have an OnlyFans?
I hope not.
Okay, fair enough.
But no, he was. Yeah, my uncle Chris is like a whole situation.
Him's a lion.
Him's a lion. He's not even a lion.
Him's a.
Him's a drunk uncle.
A
Also-
drunkle.
Yeah.
I was about to say him's a lamb, but I'm like,
Him's not.
we
even
already
a
brought
lion.
up lambs
Oh my
once.
god, I know.
John,
Where's the
after
wine gone again?
after this conversation,
We need more
should we be
wine!
expecting onlyfans.com/babydust to link somewhere?
Sorry.
I'll do it if you guys.
Sorry about your editing,
want.
Rick.
I would do it, but the problem is I don't think I'd make any money.
You wouldn't, but
Hey, fuck
No,
you.
no, you wouldn't. Here's why. Because okay, so
Because you're not attractive and you're disgusting.
literally not that because you're attractive and disgusting to someone else, right?
Yeah, but also
Uh,
the baby dust
thank
fetish
you.
works. I'm imagining you. I never thought I'd say this, but
Woof.
I'm imagining you nude, but just covered in baby powder.
Well, yeah, that's the point.
Some
That's the gimmick.
people, some people don't go
And
for
I do
that.
have tiny pink perfect nipples, like,
No, but no one will
Just
see
my-
that because they're going to be pancakes in fucking
but just
baby
my
powder.
boobs without the context of the rest of me would probably get someone going.
You know what's funny is
You
that
know?
we were talking about nipples yesterday because we were
we
watching
were playing
wrestling.
Cyberpunk? Oh, no,
we
we
were
were-
watching
Ah.
wrestling and playing.
Oh
Honestly,
yeah, the
Nipples
fucking
have come up a
glitch.
lot.
Can
yeah.
I be honest?
I don't even know
that,
about the
like,
glitch. We were
I
just-
was
What a
actually
buggy
like,
fucking-
very happy and surprised that I felt like Cyberpunk represented my nipples pretty well.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Like-
How did they represent your nipples?
Did you ever play Cyberpunk?
Well, no, it came out like a day ago. Right?
Yeah, but so you.
I didn't
make-
know if you meant the game
And
or
it also
like
only
the video game
works
or
on
the
PC.
old
No,
system.
when you make your character though, you pick your
Thank you,
nipples
Jeff.
and you pick
Thank
your.
you, Jeff,
you
for giving me a
genitals
PC
and
that can
stuff.
support
Yeah,
Cyberpunk.
you pick your nipples, you
Pretty
pick your
solid deal.
genitals, you pick your pubic hair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
You can be cut or uncut, John.
so
'cause I know
nipples are
that's your next
small.
question.
Well, that's important actually. Yeah.
And there is a very
It alters your luck stat.
what's the word I'm looking for? Very satisfactory. Oh no, very satisfying dick wiggle whenever you switch the character to have a
oh my
dick.
god.
Really?
Yeah.
It's kind of
didn't
We'll
realize-
make a new no, because you were a female
I
presenter. So Oh yeah, you didn't even.
They're not
check
gonna
the-
wiggle
you
as
didn't even
much.
check out the
They're not gonna
dialogue.
wiggle
This
as
was
much.
Here, I have.
Yeah, no. As soon as you switch dick, it like jiggles a
Well,
little bit.
I'm not gonna
before
lie
it
to you though.
settles.
I do
Oh my
think
God.
something that I think is like
How does
really
anyone stream this game?
important.
Everyone does apparently. Because
Apparently.
Twitch is
Also,
full of them right now.
Well,
There's-
you can pick no genitals and you're
Okay,
just constantly
all right.
covered.
So
Okay.
something that I did not know.
That would get a fucking billion
I'm
trillion
sure there
channels
are.
but
all just like,
are you
well, you're
aware
gone.
there's a channel that just like what is it called? Our roommate told us about this channel.
Yeah.
Sorry that you can't look it up because I don't remember what it's called.
All right.
But it is also someone's probably gonna comment what it is.
Probably.
Because they know.
99.9%.
No, but it's just like their whole fucking shtick is like an avatar creating. So like they
interesting.
just like do
Just go into
they just go in
different
and
games
try
to
to
do
Oh
make
yeah, we were
Application.
talking about this with Dom.
I think it's something monster. It's like
Okay,
it's like
alright.
Game Monster.
Now,
or
are they
something
going for
monster.
like, I
They
want
try
to
to
create
make
the
the
closest
most-
version of myself?
No, they try to
or-
make the most outrageous version
Okay,
of
they all
an avatar in
Interesting.
that game.
See, that seems kind of fun.
Yeah, they try to like push all the fucking
Yeah.
like
Yeah, go to extremes.
Spectrum,
And
My
yeah,
buddies and I
yeah.
used to do that with Me's back in
Yeah.
college. We made like an Ant-Man who like,
Yeah.
we used the
Nice.
eyebrows to like make antenna
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit. like
Those are always fun until you reach the point where you've broken it enough that people are like really like jaggy and angular in weird
Yeah.
places. Like the system literally just doesn't know.
But then
how
it
to
was really
handle
fun because
at
we
all.
play like Wii Sports and like all of a sudden like one of the background characters would be like, oh, there's Ant-Man.
Yeah, I used to
remember
do that
making
with my
him.
old way.
Yeah, you can be cut or uncut. You can choose your size. It's very
So
selective.
it's just like real life.
yeah,
but it's also something that I really appreciate, and I think I don't know if they
Can't
did
be
it on
fat
purpose.
though. So I'm told.
you cannot
That was a
actually.
big thing. Mega ran.
You cannot like change
can't
your
be
height
fat?
or like physical size.
Yeah.
you just your
You-
face.
Really?
Mega ran was
Apparently,
talking
'cause
about it
I
on
didn't even
Twitter.
I didn't have a chest option as a male presenter.
Yeah.
You had the chest size option because you
Yeah,
female
I
presenting
did.
or OG
Right.
selection.
You know what I do like though is something that I did notice, which I thought was like really nice, is that you can choose any genitals despite
Yes,
your
it's very progressive.
gender
Yeah.
presentation.
And I literally like can't imagine any parents trying to fucking like parental code this game for their kids.
I don't think any
The
parents.
game lets you choose your bits. I feel like it'd be real hard to even have that be an option in the first place for the kids.
But yeah, no, you cannot actually change like the size or shape of your character, which is a little unfortunate. But they could
Yeah.
later add that capability because also you
Along with
cannot
about
change
100
your
other things they need
once
to
you
fix.
make your character, you
Yeah.
can't change your haircut
Can you?
I
or
heard
your
about that.
tattoos. And
Like,
it's like
what?
Maybe they'll patch it later to like add that shit in
It's so strange.
because the game was clearly released too early.
Oh, it was
Yes.
super rushed. Yeah.
Yep.
But I don't even want to get into that. I don't mind the game. So I mean, I've only played a little bit of it.
You want to know what's really funny though is that like
I'm playing it on PC, so it works for me.
Also,
Yeah.
me and CJ are
God help
playing
anyone doing it on Xbox One or
very
PS4.
different. So, like, I started as a nomad, and you started as a
Street kid.
Street kid,
kid, yep.
and neither of us did. So the other option is corpo,
Yeah.
and we didn't. Neither of us did it.
Oh god, the lingo in this fucking
And,
game. The terms and conditions
But the thing
have
I like
a,
about
have
it
like a
is
slang version too.
it really, really, really feels very much like it feels Mad Maxy to me, which I appreciate because I feel like
Well,
Mad
especially
Max.
for you as a nomad, yeah.
Apart from Nomad, I do think that like because Mad Max 1 in particular still has a police force and
Right,
like
yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's definitely like I feel like Mad Max is a really great depiction of like fall from grace for society. And I think that this game seems that way as well because I feel like it's like at a point where like
where everything is like collapsing.
it's the almost point, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like there's and I've always loved that. Like I think that something that I really, really appreciate is when someone shows me how a zombie apocalypse starts because I don't actually think that's something that we
Yeah.
like get
It's
very
like,
often.
It's like kind of like in Fear the
And-
Walking Dead a little bit better than The Walking Dead.
Well, yeah, no. Fear the Walking Dead did a much better job. I think that, you know, everyone's always tried to hit the same, like, shock value mark that 28 Days Later did, and I don't think anyone ever will. I think that was one of the best zombie films that has ever been made about infected zombies, because I do think that it's very worth mentioning that not everyone believes that that is a zombie, and I I'm on board. I think that you should have opinions.
Yeah,
about
no, I
zombies.
agree. I don't like fast zombies, but
I don't like fast zombies. I don't
l-
like infection zombies. If I'm being honest.
But I love what 28 Days Later
28 Days
did
Later.
as a film that I'm just like.
well,
all
I
right.
think that the
I'm not
first
gonna-
thing
Do you
that the first thing they did that really made me get on board with like that entire franchise was show me Cillian Murphy's dick.
I was trying to remember which actor it was. I'm like,
forgot
I
about
see
that.
his face.
That
and I
was the
remember-
first scene.
We literally just recently watched Eastern Promises just for Viggo Mortensen's dick.
What's one adjective you would use to describe Cillian Murphy's dick? I'm gonna go with floral. What would you?
I'm gonna
say?
go with Scarecrow.
Full of straw. Ouch.
No, like,
So
'cause he played
something that
Scarecrow
I've
in-
realized actually recently about Cillian Murphy.
What did I even do here? What's
That, we could say that about every part of tonight. What did I even do here?
Oh, okay. No, I got these.
Cillian Murphy is my exactly white guy type. I don't know how to
Really?
say
Because
it.
he's pretty different from CJ.
Not really.
No, yeah.
No, but there's like this thing.
I mean, he's
but
got
also
prettier
no.
eyes.
Okay, here's
I'll
the
give
thing.
him that.
No, prettier eyes.
He does
but
have
also,
eyes.
listen. Here's what it is.
I'm only gonna like blink for every live shot of me in the deep end.
No,
or blindfold.
no, but Cillian Murphy actually. Okay, so like you, CJ, I think can like
I'm not wearing hockey pants.
vouch one way or the other for this, but so Cillian Murphy and Damon Albarn have a similar thing to me.
Damien Albarn.
Damon Albarn,
Oh God, we're back to the Ollie guy.
Gorillas.
Nope, never mind. That's
Gorillas.
What's the guy who
Gorillas.
does kick flips off of shit in the WWE?
Darby Allin.
Fuck me.
Yeah,
okay,
no.
I was close though.
But no, Damon
Yeah,
Albarn and
okay.
Darby Allin
Yeah,
is
yeah,
fair.
yeah.
But
No,
no,
I kind
Shit.
of see it. I kind of see
Damon
it.
Albarn and
I
Darby
kind of
Allin.
see it. I kind of see it.
Not Darby Allin. now
he
I'm
reminds
fucked
me
up.
of Richard E.
Damon
Grant a
Albarn.
little bit.
Yeah.
So Damon Albarn.
I mean, I
also,
guess they're both too like kind of.
John is looking at a picture of Damon Albarn without his gold tooth, and he's taken everything that I love about Damon Albarn out of the picture of Damon Albarn. Please look at a picture.
So
look
you
up,
really just love a gold tooth?
look up Damon Albarn gold tooth, because it's the cutest version of him. But
Is this what you love?
yeah,
A very not attractive picture of him wearing a mask and feeling uncomfortable.
I love it. I don't even see his little toothy, but
Is this good?
his toothy. Let me see. Yeah, look at the top picture. I love the top picture. I think there's something about his like busted up face teeth. No, it doesn't.
Then you're gonna love me.
This is the picture that makes me love him.
Duh. Yeah. Okay.
That's a
fair,
sweet
that's fair,
picture.
that's
Okay.
fair. Yeah.
Show the camera. Show the camera.
They can't see.
I think it's like in the way of your head.
I don't think I hope my head's not in this whole fucking video.
Can they
It
see
hasn't
me?
been up until this point.
I don't know if they can see
I don't know if
me.
we changed the
I
shot
don't know.
this
We've
much.
changed the shot a little bit here and there, so it's possible.
We did just recently watch part of
But
the
I really-
Gorillaz Song Machine
I just
live
figured out
performance.
that there's a crack in the back of this tooth, and secretly I'm like, I get to get a gold tooth now.
And
I get to get a gold tooth now.
and to bring this back, Dennis Hopper died a few years ago.
Bowser.
Spoilers. I don't know. If I
In
should
what movie?
He died of Bowser.
You died of.
Dennis Hopper is dead, and so
Bowser.
the Gorillaz decided to
Oh my God,
perform
so cute.
"Fire Coming Out of the Monkey's Head" for their recent performance. And if any Gorillaz fans are subscribed to our channel,
And Jackie
or liking or
Daytona
commenting,
played it.
I'm getting there. Dennis Hopper does the vocals for that song on Demon Days, which came out in 2005. And so they decided to do the song. And obviously they can't have Dennis Hopper because he's dead. So they replaced him with Laszlo, our favorite.
Jackie Daytona. I was
Vampire.
like, where do I know that name from? It's from fucking What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
So he shows up and he's nervous as fuck. He's just trying to get the timing
Oh my
right.
god. Oh my god. I love
It's
it.
really funny and great. Wait, what day was day 3? The
so
good one?
Day 3 is the one that I showed you.
Yeah,
where
yeah,
like,
yeah. And it's good. He's fine. He's
it's
great.
good.
Yeah.
I watched day 1 and like I feel like it was like 1.5 times as long just because he's pausing.
Wait. Pause. You pause. I'm pausing.
I'm
You're
pausing.
pausing. Laszlo's
Jackie
pausing.
Daytona is pausing.
But the reason we're pausing
Jackie Daytona.
is because we just
Human
got
bartender.
to the end. We just got to the end of 20. And if you want to know anything else about Jackie Daytona, you gotta watch
Yes.
21.
To our regular human
Yes.
podcast on YouTube.
Time.